It's not like the assassin's going anywhere. For now, we should see about getting you better accommodations here.
What you on about? I thought I was getting out.
I'm afraid you won't be leaving for a while, thanks to Benjamin Talmadge. He's been running his mouth, saying all sorts of things. You're being investigated for plotting to assassinate George Washington.
What a bunch of bollocks. I thought you was gonna handle that.
We'll discuss this elsewhere.
I'm telling you, he's planning to escape. We should get in on it.
Yeah? And what makes you think that?
Caught him carving something in the yard. Slipped it in his pocket real quick when he saw me. Looked like a key.
Probably just a shiv.
Nah, Mason ain't a fighter. Always talking and tricking his way out of trouble. Weasel Weems, they call him. Sticky bastard.
Come on, Finch. He's not so bad. Even told me some letters once. Gonna write a note to my lady.
Ha! What for? You think that whore's out there pining for you? Saving herself for when you get out? Huh? No doubt she's already moved on to the next fella, and the fella after him.
You shut your mouth before I shut it for you.
Easy now. It was just a joke.
Yeah? Well, it wasn't very funny.
Oh, no, thanks. I was in my schnips until quite late last night.
I said quiet!
But tomorrow, yeah, then I will too.
Keep that up and I'll have you tossed in the pit!
As well as the flavor of the meat rolling, hot maple, apple, hickory.
They won't come.
But you see, it is important not how you build the fire. The difference is all in the chimney.
Get up!
Where are we going?
It has to do with the bee.
Stay out of trouble or you'll wind up in the pit!
The set is quite diverting, but I haven't been able to lay hands on one.
Really? His sister?
What are you looking at, half-breed? You not understand English? That it?
Forget what told me, I assure you. It was a big lie.
At this rate, I'll last only foul by months.
Do I need to knock some sense into that thick head of yours?
Yes, I saw that on my way through Hartford. Terrible fire. It's incredible any part...
I should try to find this Weems fellow. If he intends to escape, perhaps he can help me.
Present too. Well, so they say.
Ah, yeah.
Mason Weems?
Could be.
Rose to give.
I need your help.
Oh?
They say you know a way out of here.
They say a lot of things.
I do not have time for games.
A shame, as I was hoping you might play one with me.
Did he? Well, we always knew he had
Fine.
talent.
Are you familiar with the rules?
A fowling piece, is it? Well, I suppose there's plenty of quail in that part of the bush. At the old plough, I believe. But John and Robert will both attend, so it would be the whole clan if you could be present too.
I've never seen it done now.
Seeing as you already know mine, what's your name?
Connor.
At the old
Pleased to
plough.
meet you, Connor.
But John and Robert will both attend, so it would be the whole clan if you could be present too.
Well played. So, what brings you to Bridewell?
Treachery. I have been falsely accused.
The little one.
Of course you have.
We used to see that in the pine trees back
You
home.
do not believe me?
Why should I? You've the look of a brute.
You misjudge. I am an honest man.
The flavor of the meat rolling, hot maple, apple, hickory.
And yet, also a man imprisoned.
It is important not. I have been hard working.
Tell me how you found yourself in this place.
It is a private matter.
As is what you ask of me.
Life is hard but good here. We are for to be loving it very much.
At the
I
old
was trying to
plough.
prevent a murder.
John and Robert will both
Oh! Anyone I know?
success in your hunt for a new assistant. If not,
George Washington.
The others put you up to this, didn't they? Thought it might be fun to have another laugh at Mason's expense. Fools, a lot of them. To make light of something like this. George Washington is brave beyond measure, loyal like a brother, peerless in character, and unshakable in his convictions. That man is our Jupiter Conservator, destined to lead us not just to freedom, but greatness. Anyone who says otherwise is either a simpleton or a traitor.
Then you understand why I need to get out of here. If I don't help him, he is going to die.
And to him he says, no, only milk. If the others are not drinking beer, I will not.
You're serious, aren't you?
he's still... Well, so they say, but...
Very well. But it's going to take some doing. See, everything hinges on the key I forged. But that loud Finch stole it. Took me 3 months to make the thing, too. You need to get it back, or we're not going anywhere.
Consider it done.
At this rate, it'll have only foul by month's end. And they were not cheap, let me assure you. Damn feminist beasties.
He won't come. His wife's gone into labour. Last I saw him, he was running in circles, full tilt, with staring eyes and an idiot grin across his face. You want to be part of Eli?
Yes, I saw that on my way through Cart.
There was a period such blandishments were the norm.
All right, scoundrels, back in your town!
Oh, no, thanks. I was in my schnips until quite late last night. I'm feeling a little bit...
Have a care, sir. I might have been injured.
Trouble here! Hurry!
He says,
He will take the forest mushrooms and drop them in a big pot.
Key is useless.
Nasty business, that over.
What are you looking at? You in the market for a husband?
These troubled times know no laws, it seems.
I took a heavy toll throughout that village about 5 or 6 years ago, as I recall. Cursed luck.
He'd obviously fallen...
but you see, it is important, not...
Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do use a distinct. With all that,
Yes,
I think it has to do with the beetles. The little one for so good.
What is? Your key is useless.
What do you mean?
It did not fit the lock.
It's not meant to.
You forged a key that does not work.
Well, that all depends on what you mean by work. It'll get us out of here. Just not the way you expected.
Then how?
You're going to use it to get the real key off the warden. You have to swap yours for his.
I think he will join us for the...
Why not just have me take the real key? Why all this extra work?
You might notice if it went missing. This way, he'll be none the wiser.
And when he tries to use it?
He won't. That's why we're targeting him.
How do I reach the warden?
Yes. This next part, you may not like.
Oh, as if I've liked the others. Out with it.
You need to pick a fight.
What?
Pick a fight, and they'll throw you in the pit.
And how in the world does this help us?
The warden oversees the pit. Getting sent there is the only way to reach him.
Do wish him the best.
I give you credit. You've given this plan to risk my life a great deal of thought.
Take down as many as you can. 1 or 2 will only serve to entertain the guards. You need to make them angry.
Very cool.
We all have our part to play. Try not to die.
Apple, I have been hard working on my...
Really? His sister? But why? She seemed a thoroughly sensible creature, not like to partake of such illicit pursuit.
Fancy yourself a troublemaker, eh? Some time in the pits to cool your blood.
Send them to hell.
Yes!
Look at all of you, pathetic, dirty wretches. You're not but swine, suckling at the teats of civilization. Thieves and scoundrels all. And do you acknowledge this? Do you repent and beg forgiveness?
Need to take care not to raise the alarm.
You'll find Hickey through that door. It's where they keep the important prisoners. Nicer rooms, more space, those sorts of things. It seems even in prison, who you know makes all the difference.
Thank you, Mason, for everything. I will find a way to repay the favor when my work here is finished.
Not who you was expecting, am I right?
What have we here? I thought we'd finished off your kind.
You would like that, wouldn't you? To rid the world of all who do not share your views.
Guilty as charged. Your meddling in the revolution has caused us no small measure of grief. It cannot continue. Our work is too important. But what would you know beyond all the lies Achilles feeds you and the tales you tell yourself?
I know that the people wish to be free, and that men like Washington fight to make it so.
Please, the man is weak. He stumbles and stammers through each engagement, making it all up as he goes along. His pedigree is pathetic, his military record even more so. I could go on, but we'd be here for days, so manifold are his faults, so deficient are his merits. He must be dealt with. You as well. I will abide no more flies in the ointment.
Here's how it's gonna work. First we bind you and bring you to your cell. Then tomorrow, you go before the court, accused of plotting to kill good old Georgie. Maybe we could pin the murder of the warden on you too. You did kill him after all. And who wouldn't take the word of Charlie over here? Once that's all squared away, well then.